You know, when it comes to social media, we see our friends' lives through a filter, right? And our friends tend to post things that they want others to see versus reality. And this can often stir up negative emotions and inevitably cause others to feel as though they are not measuring up. So, how can we kick that online comparison habit? Joining me this morning to help us out is mental health counselor Kelly Hausman, and we really appreciate you being with us this morning. Three pictures that we just showed were of a recent photo shoot that you had with your children. Tell us about, you know, what we may or may not have seen.
Sure. And much like social media, we are only seeing what people want us to see and not necessarily the real side of things. So the first picture that you had seen was a beautiful, perfect shot of just my family and I at the kitchen, spotless. But the last two shots were the reality of what happened behind the scenes. My daughter and son were not having it. They were tantruming on the kitchen counter. And of course, it took probably 232 pictures of them not behaving to get that one perfect shot. So,
and a lot of people can relate to that, absolutely. But so often we do see these images that are through filters. They look perfect. People look happy all the time, living a great life. And there are others who are seeing that are really having a difficult time because of it. Why is that?
Because never before have we at our fingertips scrolling through our phone have the power to have our emotions either positively or so negatively affected just by what someone else's reality might be. And many times we don't see, again, what goes on behind these photo shoots, what happened 5 seconds prior, or even is this filtered?
And what are some of the adverse effects of that? What are people suffering from?
A lot of anxiety, depression, feeling like, gosh, one moment you could be feeling really good about yourself and then you're scrolling through and suddenly, okay, I can't measure up to this. My house is not like this. My kids don't look like this, and just not feeling good enough.
Kind of a downward spiral. And is this really impacting mostly adolescents, or are you seeing it from many age groups?
In my practice, I see everyone from college age students up until retirement age, and it's something that is absolutely spanning the generations. It's not just a adolescent millennial problem. Definitely all ages are affected by this.
Well, we have to show some folks some information here. Ways to kick the online comparison habit. Of course, we know it's not reality. Be a better version of yourself, not be somebody else. Lift yourself and others up. Praise yourself out loud and take a break from social media. Those are some of the pointers you tell people as to how to combat this. And so the first thing is to just kind of acknowledge how much time you're spending online. What is the appropriate amount of time to spend on social media?
I just read a recent study that suggested 30 minutes was enough time to get that social connection and to connect with everyone. But many people, myself included, spend much, much more time than that. It's almost embarrassing if I told you how much time I spent online.
I'm probably right there with you, Kelly. If people need help, where can they go?
Yes, absolutely. I see a lot of people in my practice for it. So I suggest, you know, you can always find a counselor to talk to about this, and we can talk to you about time management, anxiety, depression, all these, get you back on track, get you living your best life and reaching your own goals.
Kelly Hausman, thank you so much.
Mental health coordinator,
we really appreciate your time this morning. A very timely topic.